Good morning, friends. How are you guys doing? I hope all is well in your worlds. My name is Rabbit, and welcome to episode number 16 of Let's Play Through Lufia and the Fortress of Doom on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. In our previous episode, we made our way through floor number 2 of the old cave so that we could find not only the treasure chest, which we exchanged for 500 gold, so that was nice, but we picked up, most importantly, the fairy kiss for the old guy who said he knew something about Artea. Turns out he actually doesn't know anything, but he knows of somebody who knows about Artea. So we were able to give him the fairy kiss, and in exchange for that, he provided us with a letter that will grant us an audience with Artea's former apprentice. So we've still got a couple more hoops to jump through before we know anything about Artea's whereabouts, but that is okay. So by picking up that treasure on the second floor and getting the 500 gold, I did decide to go ahead and drop the cash to upgrade everyone with the best equipment available here in Grenoble. So I just want to let you guys look at the stats of everyone and see what they've got equipped. There was no change to Kenzo, however, oh my gosh, let me scroll on down. Lufia, I did go ahead and purchase the staff for her, so if you guys do recall, it did bring up her attack power a little bit, and it lowered her weight. So it's actually better for her than the long knife, I believe, is what she previously had equipped, and I decided it was worth the 360 gold to just buy it. Now, Aguro has had the most change. I was able to pick up for him the tan armor, as well as, I want to say the tan helm is new. So he got 2 new things. I sold all of the old equipment that was just kind of sitting in my inventory. Well, not all of it, let me correct myself. I did hold on to the healed shoes because I'm still not entirely certain if I like them better for Lufia than what she's got. So we're just going to hang on to them. We don't really need the gold. If you take a look down in the lower right hand corner, we're at 884. So we are sitting pretty, and we should not be struggling when it's time to upgrade again. And I'm sure you probably have also noticed that I did go ahead and, like the nut that I am, I alphabetized everything in my inventory except for this little extra piece of equipment here because I might end up selling it, and I'm not spending the time rearranging everything because you have to do it one at a time. Especially if I am going to be selling it. There's no point in moving it around. So that is where we left off. That is everything that took place without you guys. We were given the instructions that we need to head to the North Tower to find Artea's apprentice. So let's head on out into the main world and we'll see what we can find. So I'm going to immediately cast, let me show you guys as well. I alphabetized my spells. So don't judge me, but I did want you to go ahead and get a gander at that. So we'll have Kenzo cast float, and we are gonna run on past that little, I don't know if those are spikes or if it's a swamp. I'm not sure what that is and why it damages you. I want to say it's probably a swamp. That would make more sense than there just being spikes sticking up in the middle of random terrain. And Lufia, I will have you actually follow up with Dew on that end. You know, we'll try to take out the rats. I shared this with you guys a few times that I don't like their faces, and I don't like that they call for backup. It kind of drives me nuts, so we're not going to give them the opportunity to do that. Dew is going to be a bit of a waste on 1. I do believe I was going to say, I don't think she's cast it yet. But the mini crabs, it'll be a wrap for them. Aguro is looking good with his HP, you guys. He's hitting those notes he needs to be. Alright, Crab, why are you messing with me? Now, I did share with you guys when we were making our way through the old cave that second floor we were going through, I did not believe that the enemies were going to be too tough, and that turned out to be a very true statement. We were absolutely fine. What I'm not sure about, though, is the next section we're heading into. Some of these creatures can be a little tough and leave you a bit worse for wear. So we're going to want to be hyper vigilant about monitoring our team's HP, make sure that we're using our mana wisely. I don't think the enemies here are going to be so bad that I'm going to be riding the struggle bus all the way back to Grenoble for heals. But just to give you guys a heads up who are playing blindly, or maybe it's been a long time since you've played, I want to say that this section does have some tougher encounters than what we've been making our way through. We've been seeing a lot of repeat enemies up until this point, but we're going to see some new faces here in the tower. But, ooh, we got a grilled nuke, so that makes me feel a little bit better about what awaits us. And Lufia is not that far from hitting level 10, so she'll get a little bit of extra meat on her bones shortly. Okay, let's enter the tower. and we'll see what we can find. Now, I don't love the music here. It makes me, I don't know, a little anxious. I won't lie to you. Oh gosh, I don't even know where to begin. Let me just show you guys the enemies that we are facing. We've got red magi, which are a pain in the butt. We've got a zombie, and then we've got fight. I actually think I'm going to do flash and try to kill fight first. And then if Kenzo and Aguro can take out the red magi, that will minimize the likelihood of them casting any shenanigans-oriented spells. But our damage is good. However, so is theirs, as we just saw from that stupid zombie. So getting all of our equipment, I think, was a wise choice. We were able to kind of put it off prior to heading into the old cave, but I want to emphasize again that I think, kind of like I made the determination between our last episode and the start of this one, you're going to want to take care of your team. Let me just grab this grilled newt, the extra one that we got recently. It's only 8 health points, but that still will be a nice little change. Ooh, do I want to take those stairs? Let's see. We'll just take it and see. I don't remember where everything is going to lead us. I don't remember the exact layout of this tower, but we should be able to find everything. None of the dungeons have been that crazy, and the paths haven't been that winding and vast. So if we go into a section that's not where I want to go, I'll just backtrack. I'm not too terribly worried about that. Let's just head down here and see. Oh, that takes us to another stairwell and another path. So you know what? Let's run back and we'll go to the left first. And it's okay because getting in these extra fights will be nice. It'll help Lufia get where she needs to get a little bit more. Let me cast flash. And yeah, I'm going to focus on the zombies. I was trying to think, oh my gosh, because they do so much damage, especially to Lufia, and I am not trying to have this go down like this, because if she dies, I will not be a happy camper. So, zombies, I need you to leave her alone, and we should be able to kill the crap. Look at that! They just love focusing her, and I'm not trying to live this life. Oh no! Lufia might be struggling. This is going to be clutch. If we can attack him before he attacks... No, Lufia! Just what I was afraid of. But I guess it is what it is. So she's a little further from getting the level that I wanted her to get. But that's okay. It'll give Aguro a bit of time to get where he needs to be. Let me then... This is not how I want to start this. I am going to run back to town and bring Lufia back, and I will see you guys here in just a second. And like I was telling you guys before we came in here, this is the point where we're going to have to be careful and really pay attention to the enemies, who they're focusing, and making sure we're maintaining our health points, because things can go awry real quick. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, friends, we are back, and what a struggle for me. Oh my goodness, that was a costly mistake. It was 180 gold to revive Lufia, so please do not make the mistake that I made and not pay attention to Lufia's HP. We're actually going to take care of this right now. Oh, before we take care of healing everyone up prior to re-entering the North Tower, I did want to also highlight, I'm not sure why my combat order got switched up, because I thought I had moved Lufia to the bottom when we had initially recruited Aguro. Oh, but you know what I think happened? When he left our party, when we arrived at Grenoble, when he rejoined us, he ended up going essentially to the back of the bus. So we want to make sure Lufia is at the very back, and we've got the two fellas up front and center to kind of absorb a little bit more of that impact, and so enemies are less likely to attack her and focus her down. So just want to highlight that for you guys, that I, for some reason, did not notice that she was back in the middle. So I put Aguro up front, and then Kenzo second, and obviously Lufia is last. But let's go ahead before I forget by talking to heal up the team. Actually, everyone looks okay, but I'm really not in the mood to play with Lufia's HP. So let's see if attempt number 2 goes down a little bit better than the first one. But we will head over to the left. Lufia is also pretty darn close to getting her next level, and oh, thank goodness, a surprise attack. I think we'll actually be okay. We're gonna try anyway and see what goes down from this. Oh, Lord. Get lost, Red Magi. Nobody wants to mess with you. Oh, I'm just crossing my fingers that they don't attack me. Ah, perfect. We got him, friends. And hold on. I think someone might be at my door? Okay, never mind. False alarm. It sounded like the doorbell, but actually it was just my husband Andrew's alarm going off on his phone. So anyway, let us continue. We got quite a bit of gold, some XP, and okay, Lufia is only 4 experience points away from level 10, but that's not bad. Actually, if we're lucky, she and Aguro will hit this quickly, and then we'll kind of have a better way of gauging how we're doing with the enemies here. But that was nice, us getting the preemptive attack on the opponents, because those magi, I want to say, the magic they dish out, it packs a wallop. But really, game? Really? Right before I go ahead and open that up, I see how it is. Let's just throw out a do. We'll attack the Wizard, and we'll have a Guro follow up with those newts. I do think our lineup is a little bit better now, and I want to say, well, I go back and forth. Sometimes I think Kenzo is better to be right at the front, but then there are other times where it feels like a Guro's a little bit more appropriate. Kenzo is truthfully more well-rounded. Ooh, and we did get another grilled newt, which is nice, and there is the level for Lufia. I'll finish my thought here in just a second, but let's take a look at how her stats have improved. So 3 extra health points, 8 mana points, 3 strength, 2 intelligence, 2 agility, and 3 magic resistance. Hopefully Aguro will see a really nice little wave of increases as well. I think the magic resistance will be necessary for him, especially as we're kind of making our way through this dungeon, so that, you know, leads to what I was saying, that I think Kenzo is more well-rounded than Aguro. So I go back and forth between who I like to have at the front. But anyway, let's open her up for a Sonic Ring, which we are immediately going to throw onto, I guess I'll give it to Lufia. We won't be able to see a description for it, but we can take a look at the stat changes. So we'll see 1 extra point for defense, and then a couple of points actually for agility, a whopping 5. So that is nice. I guess you could make the argument, is it better to put this on her or to give this to maybe Kenzo? But I don't think Lufia would really benefit from the power ring. So I think this is the best way to equip her. But you know, I am second guessing having a Guro up front and center. I think I am going to swap Kenzo back to the start. I just think him having a little bit better magic resistance is going to make a difference with us going through here. So let's just see. I probably will change my mind 50 million times, and I will put a Guro back at the front for another little trial period. But for now, let's just see how this goes. For sure, though, I think not letting Lufia be in the front row is the way to go. If you want to make the argument for Guro over Kenzo absolutely being number 1, you know, you can sit there all day, but Lufia needs to head to the back. And oh gosh, you guys, I don't think so. Let's try Flash on the Goblin. Kind of want to get rid of the mini crabs. There's strength in numbers, and the enemies have got numbers on us, so we are going to try to whittle that down and bring ourselves the advantage back. And I think the enemies here, the issue is not, oh, there is the level for Aguro. I'll finish my thought here in just a second. So he got 8 health points, 5 strength, 3 int, and 1 agility. I don't think the int matters for him because he never has access to spells. So I'm not really sure why he would gain intelligence. But I am happy to see with that 1 agility, the 3 magic resistance. His last level was a bit wimpy in terms of stat improvement, so this is actually quite nice. I will not complain at all about this, but let me use a few of these grilled newts. I won't use up all of them, but let's just start chomping a little bit at this. We'll give 2 to Kenzo. We'll let Aguro eat 1. I wonder if it's percentage based, maybe. It might be like a certain percentage of your max HP, might be how the increase goes for that. I don't know. But anyway, I don't actually want to go this way. Let me run all the way back around. Actually, I'll just meet you guys at the entrance because I'm heading to the right and I know I'm going to have a whole bunch more fights between now and then. So give me 1 sec. Okay, as I anticipated, quite a few fights between where we had parted ways and where I'm bringing you guys back with me. My goodness, the creatures here, they are not messing around. The zombies in particular, they just do a whole lot of damage. So Kenzo's already pretty close to being out of mana, but that's okay. We've got consumables to deal with that, and honestly, I'm tempted to run back to town to sleep at the inn again, but I'm not going to be a weenie. We're just going to push through. And as you can see, Kenzo is pretty close to getting level 11. So I think we're going to be fine. The enemies here they were tougher than I even recalled. But you do remember I mentioned to you guys that we are facing a bit of a tougher dungeon by being here. So maybe I actually might swap where Aguro and Kenzo are placed. I'm going back and forth, friends. I really am with regard to what's the best lineup for the team, but we'll see. We should be okay. I'll try to take out the fight with the two of them because I don't think he'll fall. Oh, never mind. I stand corrected. I was going to say I don't think he will fall from Kenzo's attack exclusively, but we're getting there. We are getting there. And Lufia is doing much better now that she is kind of sitting in the back, hiding behind the boys. So I just want to see some levels come through for everybody so we can keep our pain train rolling and not be facing off against their painful blows. The rats are old news. We'll clean up quickly and see what goodies await us in the treasure chest here. See, get help. I'm glad you guys were able to see that. That's what it is called, and the rats love to cast that. I've had that happen more often than not when I'm facing off against them. I don't know why they've been camera shy with you guys. I think that's the first time they've done it on camera. All right, Kenzo, level 14, you're almost there. Home stretch. Let's see, we got a high potion, which we will absolutely be using at some point in this dungeon, and a high magic. I think the high magic brings up... I think it brings up your mana, I want to say. I think it does, and then the high potion is a really big restorative consumable for your HP. I think that's how it works. I think so. I think this is a better heal, and then the high magic is a mana restorative item. Well, we'll find out. It'd be nice, if there were descriptions and all that, but, we'll do the best with what we've got. I better have Lufia follow up just in case Aguro doesn't get the job done with this Magi, because I'm not trying to deal with any of its crap, for sure. But that was easy peasy. I'm trying to focus on the new tough monsters first, just to increase the likelihood of us getting through all of this without too much trouble. I don't like that Kenzo's magic's already been depleted, but we'll work with what we've got. And what we've got right now, friends, is another level for Kenzo, bringing him to 11, and he has obtained 3 additional HP points, 2 MP points, 4 strength, 1 agility, 2 magic resistance. And honestly, Lufia and Aguro, they're not that far behind themselves with getting to levels 11, so that might be in their near future. But let's try to hop in those stairs, and oh god, here are the zombies that I cannot stand because they do so much damage. So we want to take them out. Aguro, Kenzo, I need you guys to kind of work collaboratively here. Focus the same enemy so that we're not dealing with too many shenanigans. You guys, I am feeling a little bit like a scaredy cat, and I might, for real, I might go back and heal. I hate that, though, because I don't want to be that person that backtracks every single time the going gets tough, but I also don't want to have to use up all of my consumables, and I don't want to put us in the position to where we are going to die on these upcoming floors. So, you know what? I think I'm going to be a weenie. I think we will go ahead and part ways here. I think my team is okay, because Lufia's still got a bit of mana. I'm going to just run back to town, sleep at the inn. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm not going to buy anything. I mean, there's nothing really for us to purchase. I think we're good in terms of what we have brought with us into this dungeon, but we've still got a few floors to go. We've really only been on the first floor, and it's already been quite painful for us. So I will run back to Grenoble on my own. I will bring you guys back here in this room. We'll be ready to take the stairs to floor number 2, and then hopefully with any new levels that we've obtained, because, well, I guess we can see the experience here. I think we saw that Aguro and Lufia are roughly 1,000 XP away from hitting, for both of them hitting levels 11, so we might be level 11 with the 2 of them when we get back. I don't think they will be. I think you guys will be able to see those stat changes, but I will make sure that I catch you guys up to speed when we start episode number 17, and I will be ready, I believe. No, we are going to speak it because it will be such that we will be fine. We will make our way through floor number 2 and the rest of this dungeon without any issues. So until our upcoming episode, everyone, take care, be good, and I, your host Rabbit, look forward to seeing you here in just a second in video number 17 of Let's Play Through Lufia and the Fortress of Doom on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I'll see you guys in just a second. Who knew this game would be so tough with the characters being so adorable?